Hey Westside, Caleb here with another Leaders Look. Visit our website for information regarding our in-step counseling training happening October 21st and 22nd. If you are interested in counseling as a way to serve others, join this equipping and informational 2-day session. Also on our website is a sign up for our membership link. If you or someone you know are interested in membership at Westside, then membership link is for you. This is how you can further explore our mission and values. Group leaders, don't forget our group leader huddle on October 28th, 9:30 to 11 a.m. And then our new series begins the following day. This is what we do. We'll explore our core values as a church and the why for everything we do at Westside. Christmas is coming fast. Don't forget our Christmas Eve services will be December 23rd and 24th. As a reminder, on the 23rd at 5:30 and 7 p.m., childcare will only be provided for kindergarten and under. The 24th will have services at our normal times. Thank you for all that you do, and have a blessed week.
Hey Westside leaders, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We know that your time is valuable, and we're grateful for you spending the time to watch this. And thank you to all of you who came to our leaders gathering recently. We want these Leaders Looks to equip and inspire you to lead like never before. Why? Because you are joining Jesus in building His church. What we do and how we do it makes a collective impact in the most important movement and cause on this planet. I believe that's the local church. And we're grateful for the hundreds of you who serve and join us in this mission of loving Jesus, becoming like Jesus, and sharing Jesus. That is what we do. Now, how we do it influences the effectiveness of what we do. So in these Leaders Looks, we've been talking about how we lead. You can catch some of our previous leadership talks on the link that's inside your email. Today, I want to briefly talk to you about leading by communicating clearly. Communication, I believe, is one of the most important skills in a leader's life. So let's dive right into this. You can write this in somewhere or put this in your phone. Communication is not just about what we say, it is what is understood. Let me say that again. Communication is not just what we say, it is what is understood. I want to highlight 4 things we need to communicate in a way that people understand. First, we need to communicate value. Second, communicate why. Third, communicate expectations. And fourth, communicate the win. Let's talk about communicating value. We want to communicate the value of a person to us. This is one of the most important things we can let someone know. It's powerful when a kid's room leader tells a child that they're special and loved. It's powerful when someone at the front door communicates to the person walking in that they're glad to see them. It means something when the person serving coffee with you lets you know how much it means to them that you faithfully show up to serve with them. People need to know they are valued. As leaders, we want to communicate how people add value. Second, we want to communicate why. It's one thing to share that someone has value, but effective communication lets them know why they have value. When the drummer tells the vocalist that they make the team better and why they make the team better, it means more. But why isn't only just connected to value. See, we also want to connect it to vision. We want to communicate why we want someone to do something and connect it to the vision. For instance, when you ask another leader to serve, tell them the greater why. Here's an example. Hey, will you serve, but will you show up 15 minutes before service to be in the room? Why? Because we want our people to know their kids are important to us, and we want to make them feel welcomed when they come in to the room. A family might not feel welcomed when they beat the room leader to the room. So communicate value. Secondly, communicate why. Then third, we want to communicate expectations. When serving with each other, don't assume people know what to do. Communicating expectations provides clarity to what we want others to do and what's expected of them. If you don't know what is expected of you, maybe you can ask your ministry leader. Ask, what time are you expected to arrive? No questions are bad questions. So communicating expectations are important. Communicating why is important. Communicating value is important to communicating clearly. And last, communicating the win. It's important to know when we are winning. It's important to hear the stories of people taking their next step. Every ministry has a win. Your ministry has a win. You need to find out what that win is. We have a great model for communicating clearly. Jesus was the master of all communication. When Jesus came to this earth, he communicated to his disciples and to us how much he valued us. John 15:13 tells us that greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. See, he values us enough to die for us. And Jesus also communicated the why. John 14:3, he said, if I go and prepare a place for you, I'm going to come back and take you to be with me, that you may also be where I am. See, Jesus came so we can be with him forever. Why? Because he loves us. And Jesus constantly communicated the expectations. In Matthew 6:24, Jesus said to his disciples, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. And Jesus also communicated the win when he said, therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I'm with you always, even to the very end of the age. So, as leaders who follow Jesus, we want to create a culture of communicating clearly. Remember, it's not just what we say, it is what is understood. So, we need to communicate value, why they matter. We need to communicate why and connect it to the vision, the reason it's important. We need to clarify the expectations so they know what to do. And then we need to clarify the win so we all know when we are winning and what we're aiming for. Thank you for being a leader who serves here. I'd love for you to communicate with me one thing that was meaningful to you in this talk and how you're going to apply it. You can email me at krobinson@westsideleavenworth.com. And I look forward to hearing your ideas on how you will be a leader who communicates clearly. Remember, you are important to our church family. What you do adds value to reaching people far from God and seeing them find life in Jesus and becoming a disciple who is loving Jesus, becoming like Jesus, and sharing Jesus. We can't do this without you. God bless you. And thank you for being on mission with us, loving Jesus, becoming like Jesus, and sharing Jesus. I look forward to being with you next time for Our Leaders Look.